we're back. It's been a little bit. Believe it or not, this video is going to be even worse quality than the rest of mine because I've been forced to play on mobile for the last year. But that doesn't mean I haven't found some cool stuff. So to refresh, to get chorus fruit, you need to plant the chorus fruit flower. And to get that, you can't break it. You can't break the branch it's on. You have to hit it with a projectile and it'll pop off. So some of you might remember my old design. And it worked, but it left a lot to be desired. For one, this is as big as I can make it on Sim 4. I also have this giant dispenser roof, which is not great. The main bottleneck was this flying machine. I couldn't come up with a design that would be infinitely expandable and have dispensers at the bottom that would get fired by the observers. So this was the compromise I came up with. And I tried. I tried so many different designs. These are the next ones I attempted to do, and just none of them work out. They got insanely complex. Like this was a type of redstone and blocks and slime blocks and honey blocks I was looking at using. And it was just a nightmare. So that was my bottleneck, and I couldn't figure it out until Gore, I believe it was, I'll link his channel in the description, uploaded a video about flying machines, and he showed me a new one. One that uses the same general engine, but uses two of them connected by a bunch of smaller machines in the middle, and these two are the engines, and then pull it back and forth. It didn't explain it well, but it allows it to be infinitely expandable. And with that, I was able to create this. This thing is massive, quite literally as big as you can get on Sim 4 without building into the third dimension. It is block perfect. Absolutely massive. And best part is there's no dispenser roof. So how it works is the player comes down here, and the villager will be the player for now, just so I can stay in the middle and keep everything loaded. Oh Lord, have mercy. So once this tripwire is pulled, it starts a timer right there, which I'll show you right now. Once that timer goes off, you'll see this will start moving. There we go. It goes through, and on every block, it just sends one snowball downwards, breaking all the flowers. Same general idea as my last design, just much more efficient. So it's going to go all the way through. I also added these lights so you know when it's running, and when it's running, the door is shut so you don't accidentally unload the area when you're not supposed to. So it reaches this point. Now you'll see that we send a minecart over here. We start breaking all the plants one by one. Let me go above. So the minecart lowers the blocks, and then when the villager comes through, which would be the player, it re-raises them all. And he would be planting flowers right now. Here we see the refill. It's important we take this water out right now, or else that hopper will not get refilled enough, because we also, you'll see that turn back on, perfect. And then the water comes back, and then we store everything over here. And that's important because we dispense 4 sets of 47 flowers. So like right there, you'll see that when I pick this up, I get 47, and that resupplies the player whenever he's about to run out, so he'll never run out of flowers replanting these. There we can see it more clearly. The minecart breaks them all one at a time, and the villager will come through and replant them. And the reason we're breaking them all one at a time is to make it a little less laggy and also more efficient for our storage system. If we were to break it all at one time, then it would overflow the storage, and we need more storage, and it would require more materials than we actually need. So that will actually sort them all, and these are 2x shulker loaders. We have one for the flowers and the rest for the fruit. My own design, by the way, I have a video on this on my channel. Really nice shulker loader. Really overlooked. Here we can see when the minecart comes through, we toggle this. So the first minecart gets sent back into the cactus. The player would pick those up. The first minecart gets sent into the cactus, and the second one lets it go through. The villager then hits this tripwire, which sends the machine. Now we do the second side. And as you can see, the return stations are so tiny. That's literally all it is. And once we see it hit that side, it'll start coming back. And we run out of snowballs on the way back about right there, which isn't an issue because we've already fired a snowball down on every slot. Here we can go ahead and watch everything get dispensed. Oh, and as you can see, the system's already picked everything up from the last batch. Perfect. Now we're coming back. We should see the minecart being sent soon over here. If we can spot it, should pop up right there any second now. Almost. Okay, I was a bit early. There we go. Oh, it's already dispensed. Here we can also see we're dispensing new flowers. Perfect. And now we should do it one more time to lock the hoppers and dispense the last flower. Awesome. This is fully hopper locked. At least besides the one hopper in the storage, it's not locked at all times. You can also see that all the hoppers are replaced. We don't even need item filters on these, just the way it's designed. It'll never dispense more than 47. They'll always get all fully refilled, so we don't need to worry about item sorters on those. Here we can watch what's happening more. And this redstone is so simple. So simple. Once everything's docked, I'll show you. Perfect. This minecart should be about right there. We'll see it coming back, and we'll watch it get eaten by the cactus over here. Okay, that's on me. I accidentally hit the tripwire. That was a bit early, but it'll be okay. Minecart gets eaten by the cactus. Now when the player comes back, he'll hit this tripwire again, which I just did, and it'll send the machine flying that way. It's not an issue that I did it. Perfect. And the player comes back, gets stuck. The machine would then go. It goes back to base. Perfect. And once it's docked, we'll see these blocks get pulled back. Perfect. And once it's back, these lights will turn off and doors will open. And there we go. Now what's interesting is the timer will only run when the player is activating the tripwire. So as we can see right now, ghost block right there, don't worry about it. We're generating snowballs from our Snowman Ravager combo, and there's about a minute of leeway between when all these get filled and when the machine's ready to go again. That's fine because the timer will only start while the player is loading it by standing in the middle. And now I'll just show you the general redstone behind it. This is the flying machine that Gore put out. You have one engine here, one engine over here, and all these are just in the middle. So when this dispenser gets full completely, we'll activate this bulb, which will push all these dispensers back into place. Over here, we had a little bit of redstone to get all the dispensers in the same line to make the refill more efficient and cheaper, so we didn't need a line going across the front like we had in the last design. Snowball refilling station is so simple. I mean, it's a little comparator clock I made. I mean, I'm sure somebody's done it in the past. I just came up with it on the fly. So it's a comparator, and then you just add a torch to the underside of it. So it just flicks on and off and makes a cool little timer. And then we just have Snowman Ravager combo. This is all we need to refill them all in the 15 minutes between runtime. And here I can show you what happens when this gets full. Just by putting a torch here. We extend all these, and then all the dispensers are ready for the flying machine to go again. Over here, this is a cool little machine. It's a pistonless etho hopper clock that was invented when the bulb came out. That also acts as a NOR latch. Also acts as a monostable circuit and gets activated. The whole thing gets activated by this target block here. So this is the underside of it. It's really a lot easier than it looks. It's just a bunch of repeaters, dust, and bulbs and comparators. The parts where the mine carts get yeeted, that would be picked up by the player. Ignore it. This is kind of a neat little section. So the player goes this way, comes back, goes across this rail, and then comes over here this way. And when on the opposite direction, it does the same thing. It goes that way. So it's just a way to invert the direction the player's going. This is where the items go up. This is how we do the light effects when the machine's running. Nothing special there. This is another one, the pistonless etho hopper clocks. That's connected to a few bulbs to extend the time. Oh, this is the return station. Ridiculously easy. Like, come on. Insane. And then we spread it out into two different boxes, two different sections to maximize the space. The growing space while the player's in the middle. I don't know its rates per hour. It's just a lot. It's more than you'll ever need. And that's about it. I will probably not be uploading anything else soon. I'm a little burnt out, but at least I made a pretty cool chorus root farm. Fuck yeah.